the conflict raging across the Sahel since 2012 has only made matters worse.
This week alone, we welcomed 4 girls. There are weeks when 6 arrive, which is too much. There are already 110 girls. We thought the number would decrease, but it is worse.
Despite the obstacles, Sawadogo says escaping child marriage is vital.
My life would be miserable if I was still in that marriage. Over the last decade, I would have already had 3 or 4 children.
Henry Wilkins for VOA News, Burkina Faso.
Do you know any other woman who mentors survivors of child marriage on the continent? If so, please let us know and share your comments using the hashtag VOA Our Voices. This is what we have for this week's Woman Torch segment. Until next time, I am Emmanuel.
Thanks, Emmanuel. And that's it for this week. We leave you with an anthem to end child marriage entitled We Are Girls, Not Brides. It's written, composed, and sung by a group of talented girls from the Lusaka Girls' School who participate in a girls' empowerment club run by the non-profit organization Girls, Not Brides in Zambia.
We say no, 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 don't marry us off, 'cause we are girls, not brides. Speak out, you have a voice, just speak it out, oh girl. We are girls, not brides. We know our rights, we speak them out.
On behalf of my Our Voices colleagues and everyone here at the Voice of America, I'm Amina Aliyu. Thank you for watching.
Are you an aspiring media practitioner, a graduate, or you just want to advance your skills in television production? Then welcome to Kenyatta University, where education meets innovation. KUTV, the premier university television station in Kenya, is now offering short courses in TV studio, field technical operations, and video editing. Through these courses, you will acquire hands-on skills on camera operations, media production, lighting techniques, audio-visual editing, and sound and visual control, and how to operate key equipment in modern TV control room. Enroll today at KUTV and discover your full potential in cutting-edge TV broadcasting. Graduates of these courses will receive professional certificates. For more information, visit our offices at KUTV Studios or call us on 020-870-4252 or 020-870-4255 or SMS us on 0739-110-544. KUTV, a new experience.
Conversations on matters health are important for you. From the nitty-gritties of what it takes to take care of yourself on a daily basis to the policies that affect your well-being at a national level, we have all these conversations on one show.
In terms of the nose, we deal with the allergies, we deal with sinuses, and even nosebleed. Simple things and also big things as well.
Make our homes safe spaces where children are able to talk, feel validated without being judged, because The young people want to be heard.
Every Thursday, 7:30 p.m., join me, Yvonne Kemunga, on Focus on Health to keep you abreast of these conversations right here on KUTV.
has been lifted and live from Kenyatta University Communication Center. It's just in time for the weekend live on this 15th day of the month of August, rather. The year being 2026. I do hope you've had yourself an eventful day as we stream through the weekend and at the middle of the month. And of course, a lot has been transpiring across the country. And without so much ado, how about we begin it officially and get into it. My name is Emmanuel Kutosi, and with me in the sign language interpretation is Francis Okinyi. Of course, you can join us on our social media handles at KUTV_Kenya on the X platform and KUTV Kenya across all other social media platforms. And you can reach out to me as truly at _Emmanuel Kutosi. Let's get into the matters, and also beginning on matters politics, where a fresh political battle is taking shape on Mount Kenya, with the Deputy President Kithure Kindiki taking aim at his impeached predecessor Rigathi Gachagua. Kindiki accuses Gachagua of fueling divisions and distracting the region from its development agenda. Speaking in Embu, Kindiki defended his leadership as the political rivalry for influence in the region gathers momentum. Brian Ouma sets the ball rolling for more.
The Deputy President Kithure Kindiki took the stage at a gathering of Mount Kenya East elders in Mbure, Embu County, responding to recent criticism from his predecessor Rigathi Gachagua.
Kwa hivyo wewe Rigathi, you are a very small time politician. Uko kidogo sana kwangu. Ni vile nimekimya. Na umezunguka hapa na vijana wakizunguka gari yako hapo wakisema one term. I dare you to continue with that nonsense. I will deal with you. My brother, I promise you I will deal with you. I cannot allow you to mislead our community. You had your time. You misuse your time. I will not misuse my time.
The Deputy President maintained that his priority remains supporting President William Ruto's development agenda, saying political differences should not be allowed to derail government's project or divide communities.
Supporting William Ruto for a second term is not an option. It is a must. We must do it because voting for William Ruto next year is voting for ourselves. Kupigia William Ruto kura next year ni kujipigia sisi wenyewe.
Kindiki also defended his political standing, saying he will remain focused on uniting communities despite continued attacks from his critics. His remarks coming amid growing political realignments in Mount Kenya ahead of the 2027 general election.
Mimi nakubaliana na wale wamesema ya kwamba the position of the Deputy President is not vacant. Haiko wazi, iko na mwenyewe na imekaliwa sawa sawa.
The Deputy President's position received backing from Embu Senator Njeru Ndwiga, who called for greater unity across Mount Kenya East. Ndwiga urged residents to support leaders who could effectively champion the region's development interest and strengthen its voice in national politics.
Tunataka siasa ya heshima. Tunataka watu wapeane heshima. Na ile mtu napea heshima, hata kama upendi Deputy President ako na ofisi yake, hiyo ofisi lazima iheshimike.
With the 2027 general election fast approaching, the Embu gathering has once again exposed the intensifying battle for political influence in Mount Kenya. The rivalry between Kindiki and Gachagua is increasingly shaping the region's political conversation. Brian Ouma, KUTV.
Now that the political temperature is rising ahead of the 2027 general election, with Kenya Kwanza and ODM leaders training their fire on the opposition and former President Uhuru Kenyatta. Speaking in Mombasa, Aiden Duale, alias Njoho, and Zamzam Mohammed accused Uhuru of backing political efforts against President William Ruto's administration, alleging he is using Kalonzo Musyoka and Rigathi Gachagua to advance his interest. They also defended the broad-based alliance and called for support for President Ruto.
Kama mtu hakuwasaidia miaka ambayo alikuwa na uwezo atawasaidia leo. Wewe unafanya. And we want to tell President Uhuru Kenyatta with a lot of respect and humility. You mistreated William Ruto when he was your deputy. I was a living example. You campaigned against your own deputy, something which has never happened in any democracy. Na akakushinda. Ukamdanganya baba. You were cheating baba. Huyu Hassan Ali Joho anajua. Hatuwapeleki pahali pabaya. Sisi hatuwapeleki pahali pabaya. Mimi nataka niseme kama ni Rigiji, kama ni Kalonzo Musyoka na wenzake, hawa watu walikuwa katika ofisi, na wauliza nyinyi watu wa Mombasa. Na wauliza watu wa Mombasa, huyu Rigiji alipokuwa deputy president alikuja hapa, aliwasaidia nyinyi, aliwajengea msikiti, aliwajengea shule,
aliyotupeleka kwa Ruto ni nani? Baba si alijua Ruto ndio mwema. Ruto angekuwa mbaya, baba angetupeleka kwa Ruto. Na sababu ya Gachagua kutoka kwa serikali ni kwa sababu alisikia uchungu kuwa William Samoei Ruto amemleta baba karibu aweze kumsaidia kujenga taifa.
And we want to tell President Uhuru Kenyatta, please, Mr. Uhuru Kenyatta, don't hide. Don't hide behind Kalonzo Musyoka and Matiangi and all these other characters. Come to the field. Upambane na Hassan Ali Joho. Tuonane ana kwa ana.
And also the former deputy president, that is Rigathi Gachagua, is taking his political message closer to the grassroots as his Democracy Congress party expands its footprint ahead of the 2027 general election. While launching a new party branch in Nakuru County, Gachagua called for peaceful coexistence among Kenya's communities as he seeks to build support for his political movement. Petro Faith now reports.
Supporters of the DCP party have gathered to welcome the party leaders during the opening of the party's office in Nakuru County. Former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua urged communities to resist division, encouraging them to live, work and do business together.
We want to call for peaceful coexistence among communities. Don't agree to be set against each other. This is your home, you have no other home. And I want to ask all communities to coexist, live peacefully, do business together, intermarry, and continue to work on your cohesion as a people.
He also sought to assure aspirants of a fair chance in the party's nomination process, saying neither he nor the National Executive Council has a preferred candidate for any position.
Aspirants were to what? I want to give you an undertaking, an assurance, a commitment that we shall have free and fair nominations in March next year. Because the people of Nakuru have told me ya kwamba uchaguzi utaisha na nomination. And therefore, it's upon us, it's our responsibility to the people of Nakuru to allow them an opportunity to choose their leaders. And these leaders will be chosen in the nomination.
The assurance comes as political parties begin strengthening their grassroots structure ahead of the 2027 elections, but behind the political mobilization is a growing concern over the safety of party meetings.
Lakini tangu jana unajua when Kasongo na Mukomen walisema hakuna bunge, we were tempted to trust them. So we stood down our guard. I want to announce to the country now we are on high alert. We will not play around with our meetings between now and next year, October 10th. We are on high alert across the country. We have told our teams tomorrow we are in Kiambu to organize themselves.
Gachagua says the party has put its teams across the country on high alert to guard against possible disruptions. He also warned that political instability could affect Kenya's economy, cautioning foreigners and investors against a country where they may not feel safe.
And this country now, I want to repeat to tourists and investors, you are not safe in this country anymore. I want to say tourists, you are not safe. Foreigners, you are not safe. Investors, you are not safe. Ambassadors and high commissioners, be careful. This is a country of goons. The Minister for Interior is the chief goon of the country. The PS Internal Security is the chief accounting officer for goonism. is the one who provides funds for goods.
DCP Secretary General Designate John Methu further raised security concerns, claiming the party had received information of plans to disrupt its activities in Nakuru.
Rama is organizing goons to disrupt our activities of opening our party offices in Nakuru.
Methu alleged that individuals had been mobilized to disrupt the opening of the Nakuru West office and claimed there were plans to cause violence at a meeting in Joro.
Mr. Samuel Boit, whether you act like you have not heard, we have told you that Samuel Arama is organizing goons to disrupt our activities of opening our party offices in Nakuru town, in Nakuru West constituency. Number two, we've been informed that the personal assistant of the Member of Parliament for Njoro, Shimiwa Kadhambi, has also been organizing violence in the meeting that we are to attend. Again, Mr. Samuel Boit, that the onus is on you to protect the lives and property of the people of Nakuru.
As DCP expands its grassroots footprints, its leaders are now balancing political mobilization with calls for unity, fair nominations, and peaceful political competition. Petra Faith, KUTV.
Now, the 2027 political contest is already taking shape in Garissa County, where Health Cabinet Secretary Aiden Duale has stepped up campaigns for President William Ruto's re-election. Duale led regional leaders in Bora East Fafi constituency, highlighting government projects in roads, health and education. The team also toured ID and voter registration centers, urging residents to make use of mobile registration equipment. Duale.
Is only to make sure one, inshallah, next election, that in our region, the president of choice is none other than the current president, His Excellency Dr. William Ruto, because he's called Dr. William Ruto. Dr. William Ruto has delivered. The data is there, the numbers are there. If you go to universal health coverage, and we have a health summit next week, the data is there. From registration, how many Kenyan patients have been treated. If you go to our education model, it is the best. If you go to food security, today Kenya is self-sufficient in sugar, in maize, in our tea price and coffee price have gone up. It's only in this administration that more of our livestock meat have been exported outside. The stability.
Also, the political contest in Nyanza is taking a shape while Energy Cabinet Secretary Opio Wandai challenging the Linda Mwananchi faction from the ODM party or to trade political rhetoric for formal electoral contest. Speaking in Ugunja, Wandai accused the faction of peddling violence and defended the broad-based government, citing lower fuel prices and more than 2.2 billion shillings allocated to rural electrification in Siaya County.
Usonga, mnasemaje game? Wale wa jamaa nasikia kwa wakati huu atisiji wanapanga kuenda kuleta fujo kule Homa Bay. Wale watu siji kulinda tumbo, wale watu wa kulinda uhuru na watu wake, ndio ati wanapanga kuenda kuzua fujo kule Homa Bay. Wacha niwapatie mawaidha. Wacheni kuleta fujo katika hizi county zetu. Kama mko na uwezo na nguvu ya kupingana na sisi, muundeni chama, muje kwa kiwanja tuonane ana kwa ana. Nyinyi watu wa linda uhuru, nyinyi watu bure kabisa. Ni watu bure kwa sababu hata wakati huu hamuna chama.
And away from politics, a weeks-long police manhunt in Matungulu, Machakos County has ended in a deadly shootout, leaving one suspect dead and another on the run. Police say the suspects who were traveling in a vehicle defied orders to stop, triggering a gunfight. The incident has now renewed questions over the security threat posed by hardcore criminals in the area. Cheryl Award reports in this story, voiced by Edward Nyamo.
One suspect was shot dead while another escaped with handcuffs still on his wrist following a confrontation with police in Matungulu, Machakos County. With reports linking the incidents to an AK-47 rifle that was stolen last year. Police say the hardcore criminals who had been closely tracked for nearly a week were found inside a vehicle that defied orders to stop on Embu-Nairobi highway, leading to a shootout.
Police officers were acting on actionable intelligence following some notorious criminals operating within this area. At unleashing this point, the criminals who are on a motor vehicle, a Toyota Harrier. The AK-47 was lobbed off from one of an administration police officer sometimes last year, November, within Mafoko SMP. One of the gangsters escaped with gunshot wounds, and we are appealing to members of public, anyone who appears either within the clinics or seeking shelter, to report to any police station.
Machakos County Police Commander Peter Gishori said one of the suspects is alleged to have stolen an AK-47 rifle from the administration police officers in Mlolongo in November last year.
Police officers are in hot pursuit of that gangsters. We have they recovered several mobile phones, and we are not going to relent on this fight against criminals.
Officers also recovered mobile phones during the incident and insisted that police would not relent in the fight against criminals in a bid to keep them away from the community. The authorities have appealed to residents to report anyone seeking shelter or medical treatment in connection with the case and to provide information that could help trace the suspect who escaped. They insisted that the manhunt will continue to protect the community and maintain security.
23 minutes past the top of the hour, and we are due our first break right here on the Weekend Live. Don't go too far. We have a lot more in store for you, including a report on the launch of a Masters of Law right here within the Premier Kenyatta University. Don't go too far.
I'm Associate Professor in the Institute of Philosophy of Jagiellonian University in Krakow, Poland, and I'm the main coordinator of the Cafe project, which is being here hosted by Kenyatta University.
My name is Eva Hudoba. I am a project manager in this consortium. Keep watching cutting-edge research at Kenyatta University Television.
It's right to say that a proper environment means even better growth.
Absolutely. On EarthCheck, we move on various topics that touch on this mother planet.
I really enjoy doing these activities with my peers and my organization.
Beekeeping is not just about the bees, it's about our environment and the future of our lives.
It is an open secret that if you don't take care of the environment, then the environment will take care of you.
Judge of the Environment and Land Court.
Looking on various stories and topical issues that affect us, that affect our dear planet. True care begins with understanding.
Na tumepitisha sheria mpya kupitia ile Environmental Management Act. Sasa kwamba wakati unapewa leseni lazima utoe ile inaitwa bond, environmental bond.
My name is Emmanuel Kutosi, and join me every Wednesday for EarthCheck, where I'll be sure to keep you updated. Welcome back to the broadcast that is the Weekend Live right here on KUTV, and thank you for choosing us to be your informer tonight. And now to matters of an academic nature, where the Kenyatta University's School of Law has expanded its academic offering with a new Masters of Law program focusing on multi-level governance, trade and investment law. The program, launched at the university's Parklands campus in Nairobi, is aimed at strengthening legal research, professional expertise, and the practice of law. During the launch, Chief Justice Emeritus Dr. William Mutunga said the program should also support judicial transformation and legal education. Jacinta Haweri now reports.
During the launch of Masters of Law program of Kenyatta University's School of Law, stakeholders say the initiative will enable postgraduate scholars to strengthen legal research, advance professional expertise, and address emerging legal challenges in an increasingly complex and evolving global economy. At the launch of a program developed in 2013, university officials described the course as an opportunity designed to advance legal practice and an opportunity for law students to advance their studies.
Baby that was first conceived in 2013 and has finally been born today, Friday, 14th August 2026. I will therefore thank every one of you, particularly those who participated in coming up with this program, Masters of Law program.
The sole role of launching the new Master of Law program at Kenyatta University, we are very happy because the Master of Law then gives us an opportunity for those who want to advance their studies to do so.
On the other hand, the representative of the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Jeremiah Ngeranwa, stated that the program is set to address the gap in legal education on multi-level governance, trade and investment law. He noted that it will enhance careers, attract qualified faculty staff, and enhance the institution's research output.
LLM program we are about to launch with 2 specializations in multi-level governance and trade and investment law, therefore gives the school an opportunity to become a leader. The LLM program will also provide students an opportunity to integrate, analyze, evaluate, and address the environmental legislation aspects.
At the same time, Chief Justice Emeritus Dr. William Mutunga called on scholars to boost their intellectual, ideological, and political perspectives. He termed research as key to social and justice transformation, urging scholars to conduct studies in social transformation and the African justice system.
The LLM, I think this is, we should expect in the 3 areas that they are going to undertake it, that their intellectual, ideological, and political positions will mature. It would be great if somebody, there is an open area which is not research at all, because we are talking about governance. If we can get some people interested in African justice systems, because the judiciary is very keen on it, but needs scholars who, who look at African justice, systems.
The institution says the program will help produce highly skilled legal professionals while strengthening research and access to specialized legal education. Jacinta Haweri, KUTV.
Now, eyes may be described as the windows to the soul, but medical experts say they can also offer a window into your overall health. Conditions such as diabetes, hypertension, and some thyroid disorders, and even syphilis can leave clues that may be detected through the eyes. And because some eye conditions can develop without obvious pain or warning, early checks can make a crucial difference. Tonight we'll look at why protecting your vision could also mean protecting your health. Medical desk lead Yvonne Kemumo reports.
Despite the importance of good eye health, many people only seek medical attention when they notice a problem with their vision.
If you have any issue, no matter how small, just have it checked with an ophthalmologist.
But according to Dr. David Mushiri Munyi, a consultant ophthalmologist at the Kenyatta University Teaching Referral and Research Hospital, Kenyans need to pay greater attention to their eye health before symptoms appear.
The occupation that we normally do has a direct effect to our eyes. Our exposure to sunlight, excessive exposure to sunlight, normally leads to a faster development of cataract. If somebody is in an environment where they are predisposed to allergies, they can develop allergic conjunctivitis, where they start itching the eyes. And once the patient starts itching the eyes, they can develop what we call keratoconus.
Dr. Munyi also notes the need for policies and guidelines that will encourage Kenyans to have at least an annual eye examination.
The eye pressure should be part of the vitals that are taken when a patient comes to hospital. In that, it can make it a bit easier for people who are not known to have glaucoma, or what we call glaucoma suspects, to be brought into that category.
The call for regular eye checkups is particularly important in the detection and management of glaucoma, an eye condition that can progress without pain and, if left untreated, may lead to permanent loss of sight.
By the time you realize that something is wrong with your eye, you have had damage to about 50% of the nerve fibers. The other thing is the knowledge around just having the eye pressure checked. Most people don't know that you can take eye pressure by having some gadget take targeted measurements on the cornea of the eye.
The eye, however, does more than just help us see.
The eye is a window to what's happening in your body. I'll give an example of a disease like syphilis. You find that most patients, or many patients, don't even recognize that they have syphilis until they come to an ophthalmologist.
Ophthalmologists can identify changes in the eye that may point to conditions such as diabetes, hypertension, and some thyroid disorders, including thyroid eye disease.
We end up treating these patients and cross-refer the patients to infectious disease specialists, and we are able to be at the forefront of handling diseases that normally would not think should come to an ophthalmologist.
And while some may assume that vision loss or eye disease is an inevitable part of aging, specialists say it is never too late to seek care.
Our scope of practice also involves handling patients who are having low vision or who are blind, and we know how to help patients navigate through the system. It's never too late. I have seen a patient today who came, and from their perspective, they can't see anything, they're totally blind, but they still came to see an ophthalmologist. And the thing is, we don't stop treating patients when they go blind.
The message from specialists is simple. Do not wait until you cannot see to have your eyes checked. Yvonne Kimuma, KUTV.
Thank you, Yvonne Kuma, for that informative bit. Now, the creative industry is getting a new boost with the Kenya Film Commission unveiling a modern cinema theatre and film hub at Dedan Kimathi University of Technology in Nyeri County. The KFC Sign Hub is designed to bring film exhibition and development closer to filmmakers and audiences while creating a space for research, innovation and talent incubation. The center is also expected to expand distribution channels and open up new monetization opportunities for local creatives.
Yeah. So these are presentations from engineers, computer scientists, and all kinds of tech displays. But you can see how creative arts bring everybody together and everybody has something to enjoy.
Utilize this for the purpose, yeah? You know, hii screen ukitoa tu verses zirun hapa. There's no struggle mtu kusoma. Sio kweli. But the purpose for which we have created this all is for promotion of films.
This data, learn, experiment, collaborate, and create. To the university leadership, thank you for recognizing that the future of education is not confined in the classroom. By investing in spaces that nurture creativity and innovation, you are helping prepare young people for an economy where ideas, talent, and stories are powerful assets. And to our partners and stakeholders in government and the private sector, let us continue working together.
Development and investment, and I congratulate all who made this project possible. To our graduates present, hongera sana. You are now part of a growing community of skilled Kenyan creatives. Please use your skills to tell our stories, use your skills to build enterprises, use your skills to create jobs and compete globally.
And still on creative matters, for some artists, the road to success is not only about talent, hard work, or opportunity. In Kilifi, Giriama traditional artists and musicians have turned to Kaya elders seeking cleansing and blessings they believe could unlock their careers. Led by Fatuma Nyamoi and Ketana Ogona, the performers visited Kaya Fungo Sacred Forest in Kaloleni, convinced that bad omens have stood between them and the success they seek. Viviana Nyango now reports.
Coastal musicians Fatuma Nyamawi and Katana Gona led fellow Giriama artists to Kaya Fungo Sacred Forest in Kilifi, seeking elders' blessings after years of financial hardship, believing a curse blocked the wealth the performers enjoy from tourism entertainment. Nyawira Fatuma stated that they went to appease their ancestors and pray to them to release the bad omen that has prevented them from succeeding financially like other artists from the other tribes do.
Mimi nimekuja hapa kuja kuomba baraka kwa wazee, kwa matambiko nifunguke, kwa sababu mimi ni mwanamuziki na kazi yangu ni nifungukiwe, kwa sababu naingia kila mahoteli na sasa hii mahoteli yamefungika, wageni hawafiki. Ukienda kule unateseka, unaenda unapiga kazi kubwa, unapata pesa kidogo, kwa sababu mambo mengi sisi kama watoto tumeyasahau. Sasa ndo saa hii tumekumbuka wazee wetu wametuita hapa tuje tuombe Mungu tufungukiwe, tukienda kule tukitafuta tupate.
Katana Gona also highlighted that most of them perform traditional music and dances in airports, to dignitaries and tourist hotels, but they don't know where the money goes and have resorted to coming to elders so that they can intervene and open their ways.
Tumekuja hapa kwa wazee kuomba baraka kwa vile vipaji vyetu, tupate baraka kwa wazee na nguvu za kazi pia.
The Kaya Elder Youth leader stated that they have had their predecessor who died very poor despite having big names in the entertainment industry, and that is why they have gone for blessings.
Vipaji hata watangulizi wao kina wa Binihare, kina Konjokulia, wale maarufu wa Kimjikenda wamekufa, hawana kitu. Tumeelewana mpaka hapo? Na kwa hali hiyo tumeona kwamba labda kuna mahali kulikuwa kunakosekana, na tumeona mahali ambao kulikuwa kunakosekana labda ni kukosa baraka za wazee.
Ndugu wengine vijana waliokuja kutoka mbali, hao tumefanya kuwaita waje wachukue baraka za Kaya, wakifanya kazi zao pia Mungu uwabariki.
Hawa vijana kutoka maeneo mbalimbali pia tumewaita hapa waje. Kufika hapa kwao hao ni tuwapatie baraka zetu. Ili kuna hizi kazi zao, wengine wana kazi hizi za mchezo, michezo aina nyingi. Kwa hivyo hao pia tunataka tuwapatie baraka.
The artists say they'll now revisit the Kaya regularly. Hopefully the blessings finally bring the financial success they've long sought. Viviana Nyango, KUTV.
All All right, we're smack in the sporting arena and we kick off in Mombasa County, where young footballers are getting a chance to turn passion into opportunity. And organizers says talent alone is not enough. An under-13 tournament at the Technical University of Mombasa has brought together young players while promoting sports as an alternative to crime and drug abuse. Organizers of the event are now calling for more investment in football academies and fast-tracking of the stalled Mombasa Municipal Stadium, saying quality playing facilities are key to nurturing the next generation.
Lengo la hii tournament ni kuwa tuweze kuona talent za vijana, tuweze kuwatoa pia mitaani, wasipate kukaa kwenye vibaraza, wapate kushawishiwa na wale ambao ni vijana ambao ni wakubwa, waingize kwenye miadarati na upande wa uhuni, kwa sababu kama tunavyojua siasa inakaribia, elections inakaribia. Kwa hivyo vijana wadogo ndo hutumika vibaya. Kwa hivyo sisi kama viongozi ambao
watoto wasingekuwa hapa kwenye mpira, basi wangelikuwa vichochoroni kule wakungoja na panga. Kwa hivyo mpira ni kitu ambacho lazima mimi nafanya lazima tuangalie huyu waziri wetu wa michezo atuandalie kama viwanja, tunahitaji stadium iwe tayari ile.
Tumeonelea tujaribu kusukuma vijana wetu waweze kukuza talanta zao, na pia tujaribu kuhimiza viongozi wetu wajaribu kusukuma mikakati ya kuendeleza viwanja vyetu kama.
And the second edition of the Corporate Staff Tournament has brought together 7 teams in a competitive showdown, with the Kenyatta University staff among those fighting for honors. After suffering a 1-0 defeat to Kijabe Hospital in their opening match, the KU staff side bounced back in style, thumping Tharaka Nithi 4-0 to keep their campaign alive. Despite the tough competition, the team says it remains determined to represent the university with pride.
This is the second edition for this tournament, and it has been, we have seen quite some tremendous improvement from the last year, where we have teams across the country that are corporates and some are the universities. Currently the games are ongoing. We are at the stage for preliminaries, and maybe in the next few we shall start the knockout. KU, we lost the first match, but we have come back and won 4-0. So we are projecting to play the next match so that we qualify for the semis.
Right, and 16 minutes to the top of the hour, and it's that moment to wrap it up for the Weekend Live on this 15th day of the month of August. Thank you for choosing KUTV to be informed tonight, and be sure to join us for more informative pieces in our programs and also our subsequent bulletins. From me, Emmanuel, Kutosi, and the whole team involved in the production of tonight's broadcast, alongside our sign language interpreter, that is Francis Okinyi. It's good night, sweet dreams, and see you on the other side.